It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. To kick off, here's Braden Narvison. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It will lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Kraft has it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Escapes the defender. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off but make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed up.
This makes it up to the 25. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st down, it's gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no matter.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lessiter with the pick. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
We got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Come on, come on.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap here to go. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
You know we're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
White 20. Louis.
Here he goes, third and long. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the gun, Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a quick punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and toned this drive.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing is gone.
would say, oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Iverson able to knock it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's going to have this one down to the 28. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Lewis in the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route cave at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take a 13-point lead. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Throw him back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. He can average that type of yards per carry. This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Let's inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Come on. Run it. Hey, kill. Five.
Here's Goff. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. First down throw from Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Defense showing blitz. Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they need to stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff back to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Mecole Hardman now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Willis. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, go.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers with a 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Willis. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
They connect on the deep shot. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Willis to the air. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down pass.
at the 28-yard line.
Willis looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Vikings. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On the return, here's Jones. His coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
We go to line.
Running back sent in motion left. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Lines him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180.
Goff. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And No signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Could make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
From the gun, Goff. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh no, they get him yet again. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
feature in the defense, not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offensive line fast. Goff setting the throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Able to find Strange here. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Love. On the move, headed right. Catch is made in close. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Here comes again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's 4th and goal.
Well, Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
And the QB sneak is denied. Didn't get it across. They're going to turn this over on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Gone from his end zone. This into the hands of Luke Lachey. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, didn't really matter as the offense decides to decline.
Again, left side for Gibbs. Jukes away from one. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. First down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is gone. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff on third. Completed to his running back. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. So they get dings for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Here's Goff. Cut out left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Ready, set.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He runs around and he's got space. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. The AT up and good for Mooney. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game.
Lions 17.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Off to the air now. Take it in going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That one complete to St. Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Lions.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's another Detroit Lions. 1st down.
From the red zone now. It's an interception. No, it's an incomplete pass. Ooh, a risk. Throw nearly picked off. They are lucky that defender didn't keep on going down that sideline. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Here's the backup. 1st throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Black swap.
Handoff here to Jacobs. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 at the
Ready.
33-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Down.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Green.
And 3 at the Lions'
Ready.
26-yard line.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Let's go.
Setting up for the kneel down on
Yellow,
3rd.
43.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out,
I ain't ready to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. Too fresh, work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south. Ncaa. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
chill.